I think my favorite part of YouTube is the back and forth, kind of in real time and long term. Like, you guys can leave comments and I can respond immediately. The comments you leave have an effect on the content I make. I love that interaction between the creator and the audience. It's the best part. It's also a little bit easy to get focused on one thing and respond to that, and then there was a response from that, and then you rabbit trail, and before long you've just gotten carried away on something that's maybe even insignificant. So against my better judgment, I'm going to bring up something that I've already brought up, even though it's small, because it gets to something that is important to me. I'm sorry, follow along. Okay, what happened was I was flying at an abandoned building, smashed up my GoPros. I went, got some new GoPros, went and filmed some vlogs and FPV flights and all the usual stuff. And as it turns out, one of them out of the box was defective. The focus was just kind of off. I went ahead and said screw it and put out an FPV video anyway with the slightly out of focus footage because I really liked it, and I got some comments from people criticizing or even just wondering why the footage looked a little bit off. And that made me self-conscious, and so I ended up scrapping all that footage and the vlogs that I shot and starting over. And normally when I do things like that, face such production difficulties, I don't acknowledge it, I just kind of kill it, keep moving. But I decided let's share the struggle, and I made a whole video about doing that. Life is just a series of bull that you have to deal with. And in response, I've gotten even more comments saying, wait, the footage didn't even look that out of focus. I can't tell because I'm watching on my phone, or, you know, why even bother? You don't have to be perfect, and blah, 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 and it's back and forth. And this whole thing, the reason I wanted to bring this up is because even though it's an insignificant problem, some of my footage being out of focus, it brings up something that I think a lot of creators or creative people or artists struggle with. It's the struggle between it being perfect and it being good enough. And YouTube, it's harder than ever because there's no client. We make these videos for ourselves and we put our name on them. So it becomes more important than ever that it's something that you are proud to put your name on. So it's this whole balance, and I think a lot of creative people really struggle with it. My videos are my life. I want them to be perfect, an absolute representation of what I want to be as an artist. I take so much pride in obsessing over every single detail. Dude, don't overstress about the details. Just get it done. People just want to hear your story. It has to be perfect. Why would you put out something that's less than focus, or if the audio quality isn't perfect? No, it totally matters. People notice if you care or don't care. It's okay. You can't just put out something that it's good enough. What is good enough? Good enough? Are you kidding me? No, what the Okay, the truth is that internal argument is something that I go through all the time, and I think most creators have that internal battle. And the truth is, both sides are correct. It is so important that you take pride in your art and in your passion, and that you hold yourself to a standard. But it's also super important to make stuff and put it out there and share it with the world. Sometimes the only way to make one good video is to make 100 shitty videos first. You have to learn from experience. I do take so much pride and put so much love into every little video that I put out there. It's why I end every video with that cheesy "with love." I mean it though. At the same time, I think there are very few videos, if any, that I put out there that there isn't one or more things that I hate about it, that I wish I could fix, that I wish sounded different, looked different, that I had thought through differently, set up different, whatever. There's always room for improvement, and I just try my best not to let that stop me from actually putting the content out there. You have to make it, you have to share it, you have to move forward. Kill it, keep moving, and learn from those mistakes. And I hope, and something that I strive for, is that every video I make gets better. So the encouragement that I would leave you is twofold. Take pride in your work and get it done. And don't forget that you're probably doing this because you love it. If it's a creative passion, the key word is passion. Keep a good grip on that passion and don't forget to enjoy yourself. So on that note, I'm out here at a lovely abandoned building and we're gonna do what I enjoy most, which is FPV freestyle. So let's get some quads in the air and rip and just enjoy the rest of this video. Got a little bit of a ride going from my house in my neighborhood downtown to meet my parents for dinner. Two things. One, we're hoping that the dark clouds up there don't actually precipitate. And two, that I've got enough juice. It's right on the edge of this thing's range. Alright, the good news is, made it with juice to spare. The less than good news is I'm about 10 minutes late. Is there a place I can charge this thing? Alright, dinner was lovely. Always good seeing the parents. You know, I don't mention my family too much in my vlog, I guess. I love them. We have a good relationship. Yeah, you know, it ranges everything from being best friends to what's going on?
Hey, enjoy the summer while we got it.
Enjoy the summer while we got it.